Hey there, folks. I'm Mark, in affiliation with Spectrum Pulse, and it looks like we got a holiday breather. Shame it's not better. And it's Billboard BREAKDOwn. I don't remember. You know, I do feel bad for the folks who have come to the start of this season to find nothing but slow weeks of holiday music or bloated album bombs, not much in between. There hasn't been much normalcy or continuity here. But on the flip side, it's giving me a chance to enjoy a little bit more holiday time with friends and family and get ahead on all the stuff I need before the year end. So if this is another week where I can catch a bit of a breather, I'm gonna take it. Now, thankfully, the top 10 is pretty damn easy to discuss. It's holiday music for the first 6 entries. All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey at the top, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree by Brenda Lee at number 2. It actually nearly made a play for the number 1 this week. It was actually surprisingly close. Jingle Bell Rock by Bobby Helms at number 3, Ha Holly Jolly Christmas by Burl Ives at number 4, Last Christmas by Wham at number 5, and It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year by Andy Williams at number 6. Now, right below it, with some surprising streaming strength, is Kill Bill by SZA at number 7. It's pretty much all it has, but it's nearly enough to hold over Feliz Navidad by Jose Feliciano at number 8. Finally, we got 2 songs that are holding the top on the radio and sales as they've been handily overtaken on streaming. Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift at number 9, and Unholy by Sam Smith and Kim Petras at number 10. It's really going to be interesting to see what the hell is going to happen when all the holiday music falls away and what's going to wrestle to the very top again. I'd say SZA might have a chance here. But before we get to all that, are losers and dropouts. We're in the latter category, outside of Country On by Luke Bryan finally exiting. All we really have are a couple album bomb stragglers with a little bit of longer runs, specifically from Drake and 21 Savage with On BS and Major Distribution. But speaking of album bombs, outside of One Thing at a Time by Morgan Wallen down to 97, and losses for Metro Boomin with Niagara, Foot or Two with Travis Scott and 21 Savage at 89, and Too Many Nights with Don Toliver and Future at 84, nearly all of the losers this week are from SZA. So, from the bottom up, Far at 99, Conceited at 95, F2F at 91, Smoking on My X-Pac at 88, Open Arms with Travis Scott at 86, Notice Me at 85, Gone Girl at 82, SOS at 79, Ghost in the Machine with Phoebe Bridgers at 75, Special at 71, Used with Don Toliver at 70, Seek and Destroy at 63, Snooze at 61, Love Language at 58, Low at 52, Blind at 48, Nobody Gets Me at 43, and Shirt at 36. But alright, what the hell's gonna fill in all that gap? Well, looking at our returns and gains, at least for this week, it's a lot of holiday music, and frankly, a disturbing amount. In just returns, outside of Down Home by Jimmy Allen back at 96, we got Linus and Lucy by the Vince Guaraldi Trio at 49, This Christmas by Donny Hathaway at 47, Santa Baby by Eartha Kitt at 45, Please Come Home for Christmas by the Eagles at 44, Merry Christmas by Ed Sheeran and Elton John at 42, Happy Holidays by Andy Williams at 40, Happy Xmas, War Is Over by John and Yoko and the Plastic Ono Band at 38, Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney at 32, You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch by Thurl Ravenscroft at 31, and Little Saint Nick by the Beach Boys at 30. And you know, it's actually a similar case for our gains. Outside of Going, Going, Gone by Luke Combs rising up to 73, it's holiday music all over again. Last Christmas by Lauren Spencer Smith at 81, Santa Can't You Hear Me by Kelly Clarkson and Ariana Grande at 78, Someday at Christmas by Lizzo at 59, Run Rudolph Run by Chuck Berry at 34, Santa Claus Is Coming to Town by the Jackson 5 at 33, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Here Comes Santa Claus by Gene Autry at 28 and 25 respectively, Blue Christmas by Elvis at 27, Jingle Bells by Frank Sinatra at 22, It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas by Michael Bublé at 21, Deck the Halls by Nat King Cole at 16, and Christmas Baby Please Come Home by Darlene Love at 15. Man alive, when all this fades in the next week or two, the charts, they're gonna be a bloodbath, let me tell you that. But anyway, in the meantime, we only have 2 new arrivals. Not gonna lie, I'm not really looking forward to talking about either of them, so let's get started with, from number 93, Kid on Christmas by Pentatonix featuring Meghan Trainor.
May you say a kid on Christmas. Christmas forever.
I think there's a larger conversation that needs to happen with Pentatonix having the commercial longevity that they have, especially in terms of holiday releases, and some bizarre ones at that. Not always for the better, I should stress, but at least in terms of the holiday music I hear in passing, there is a lot more Pentatonix than you might expect. So much so that I'm not even that surprised that they got an original song with Meghan Trainor of all people as a guest, all about trying to maintain that childlike wonder on Christmas. And I'll freely admit, it's not really what I love about the holidays personally. The music I like in this season tends to be more low-key and chill, emphasizing smaller, more mature, more family-focused moments instead of all the presents. Instead of something with these huge horn arrangements where the pickups are really inconsistent between the trumpets and the other horns and the sleigh bells and the fake claps. Wait a minute here, Pentatonix predominantly was an a cappella group. Why the need for the same plastic, oversold holiday flair? They didn't even used to do this. But okay, putting all of that aside, for those who care, Meghan Trainor's kind of a moot point on the song. She doesn't really add or subtract anything that annoys me all that much here, kind of a non-presence. Outside of the central sentiment, there's just not a lot to this. I mean, it's fine, it's okay, I get why folks like it, but I'm not gonna seek it out. And finally, number 92, Face to Face by Juice WRLD.
These demons haunting me. Face my fears face to face as we meet.
Can we stop, please? It's been over 3 years. It's tired. It's beyond gross at this point. And to keep strip mining Juice WRLD's memory like this so a producer can cash a paycheck for a fragment of a song that didn't get made in 2019, it feels wrong. I'm sorry. And here it almost feels painfully prophetic. Put aside the drippy, overweight percussion against the brighter acoustics, Juice WRLD is literally crooning about having the Midas touch to turn even his worst moments into gold, that he sold his soul for all of this, and that there are devils prowling around to take him down. But where he was likely speaking metaphorically about his own internal demons, I choose to highlight the very real devils that are now choosing to exploit that Midas touch to wring every last dollar out of a fan base that will still keep buying. The sad thing is that I don't even think the song is that bad, even by Juice WRLD standards. But in the context that it's in, it's so gross that I cannot remotely endorse it. I'm not gonna go back to this. So yeah, I guess worst of the week and Kid on Christmas by Pentatonix featuring Meghan Trainor is the best, but let's be very real, they are far closer in any ranking than many will admit. Next week though, I also don't really expect much, given that it's going to be the tracking week over the gap between Christmas and New Year's, so not likely to see a lot of movement, but I guess stay tuned for what happens. Till then, I'm Mark, you're watching Billboard Breakdown, affiliated with Spectrum Pulse, and I'll see you next time.